Hi, we're back with segment 3 of Kwanzaa Day 3, and our topic today is collective work and responsibility. And as we look at this topic, we looked first of all on what is our objective, doing everything together. However, it must start with ourselves, doing whatever we want to do for the group, for ourselves first, right? And then afterwards, looking at the whole issue of doing it for the group. The second thing was know your driver. Know that it is God's intent to make sure that everybody benefits. It's not a matter of you lose and I win. It's a matter that when we know our driver, we build and maintain community together, because his plans and his way of doing things will engage us in a process that is for our good and our benefit, as well as the benefit of the other person. The concept of there should be no you win, I lose. It should always be a win-win situation for all parties concerned. And this is how you know you are flowing in the Creator's plan, program, intent, pathway, whatever you want to call it. And I want to do a disclaimer here, right? I don't give advice on this show. You need advice? See me privately. Call me on the phone, whatever. You have to pay for it. But on this show, I am just chronicling my own journey of how I celebrate life every moment of every day, how I get over, how I get from under, how whatever. It's my journey. And so if you can utilize the principles that I share on this program, voila, good for you. But guess what? Don't even try utilizing them unless you check with your Creator. Is this the way for me? Or what adjustment should I make to this? Got it? Okay, good. So we are looking at segment 3, which is pay as you enter. Make our brothers and sisters' problems, challenges, our challenge. And sometimes I don't even know if I have to make it, because it is just naturally the same. You know, the universality of man is such a important thing for us to understand, because what does operations manual say? It says that there hath no stress taken you, but such as is common to man. God is faithful. He will not allow you to be stressed about that which you are able, but will with the stress make a way of escape, that you may be able to bear it. Huh? So if he's going to do that, then what challenge do we really have that is insurmountable? They're all surmountable. And so the fact that we may be different, we may look different, we may come from different environments, at the core, our challenges are all the same. It's about having loving relationships with our Creator, with our family, with our purpose, and that includes your career and the things that you have been called to, created for, with our spiritual family, with our community, with our nation, and with our world. And I'm here to tell you, we all have challenges with each one of these relationships. And that is the purpose of life, working through those challenges and coming out smelling like a rose. I mean, getting over them, because guess what? We have already gotten over them in the scheme of things, and we're just walking through that pathway that has already been set for us. So we need to make our brothers and sisters' challenges ours. Embrace them, because we know that we all have the same challenges of loving relationships with all of the entities that we interact with, and making a decision that you will maintain and pursue loving relationships with everybody is how we get the energy to become synergistic, meaning that you supply and I supply my energy, my input. But guess what? The end result is not a matter that what I supply and you supply is added together. No. The end result is that they are multiplied. Consequently, that's how the Creator works. You will see that the gains are really exponential. It just goes, right? That's how it happens. And so we have to make a commitment, a decision, a choice to contribute our energy to everything that we interact with. And it has got to be loving energy. It can't be negative energy, right? And I'm not talking about the issue of unlike poles attracting and negative and positive energy. I'm talking here that our outlook and attitude towards our contribution to whatever we're doing must be loving energy. So part of paying as you enter is making that decision before or as you approach whatever task, whatever interaction, whatever collective work or responsibility that you are going to engage in. You have to make that decision before. That as I go into this, it doesn't matter what hurdles I encounter, it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say about the whole situation, I am going to be a contributor of loving energy. And that is how not only do you make the best contribution to the group, but that is also how you get the best back from the group. And very often, you know, what happens is that persons don't think that they are making a contribution that really works. They don't think that they're making a contribution because a lot of times when we give out, we have that idea that, I was going to say that sick idea, but it is sick, that anytime I give out, I lose. And you know, the operations manual tells you that there are those who give and are not listened, and those who take and still don't have enough. So it has to do with an attitude of mind, a decision that one has made that we are going to be always contributing. And that's something that I have to constantly remind myself, because I have just put out my newsletter for the year, end of this year, just telling you how I have been coping over the last year and what are the directions for the future, and also inviting you to be a part of the next 12 months. I just want to thank all my listeners and all my clients and all my friends and all my family and the hundreds of persons, no, the thousands, no, the millions of persons who have contributed to the welfare of Earl and Cheryl Chung, our ministry, and the legacy that has been left for me to carry on. And I want you all to know that all of you are very important. But you got to read my year-end newsletter. I think I'll put a link on Facebook. It will also be in my website. And you can just go on and read it. Remember, my website is www.celebratelife.org. me. And once you get there, then you'll be able to access all the different resources that are available from Earl and Cheryl Chung Health Ministries. So, here we are on day 3 of Kwanzaa, talking about collective work and responsibility. And we are in segment 3, and we are looking at how we can all make that contribution. What do you put in at the beginning? A decision, a choice, a unequivalent, not changing, not budging, stickability, choice that I don't care what anybody else does or does not do, this is the path I'm going to take, because I know that that is the path that my Creator wants me to take. And once you move in that direction, you already win, right? So I just want to encourage all of us, as we look at the challenges ahead, we recognize that, as I said in my end of year newsletter, I have one resolution: that I will love the Lord my God with all my heart, soul, mind, and strength. And in carrying out that desire, all the other pieces will fit together with such precision. Nothing will be out of place. And if we look at all the different things that are tugging at us for the new year, we need to understand that in order to come into collective responsibility, we have to first take personal responsibility, understand our contribution to what's going on, and making an effort to do it. So we're at the end of segment 3, Pay As You Enter, and we're coming back to tell you exactly how you can enjoy the ride in our 4th segment. See you soon.